Good evening, dudettes. So today we'll be constructing a creeper farm. And I'll tell you later in another episode why I'm doing this now, because it's not just for the elytra. I've got other plans. Anyway, we'll be constructing it near this thing, which I know is a terrible idea. It's going to ruin the drop rates, but I'll make sure to at least have a little space where I can hang out, and it should be fine. And I'm not going to make it right next to it anyway. It's only like when I'm just around this space, it won't be as fast, but I'll have a proper spot to AFK for the creeper farm as well. Anyway, I'm specifically not going to make a creeper farm with whatchamacallits, with oh yeah, that thing is here. That's fine. We'll just either go past it or we'll see. Yeah, I'm not going to be using cats for the creeper farm. For one really simple reason. Can't be bothered to get any cats in there. So, yeah, I'll just be using a modified version of a general mob farm. It's a very popular design, I think most YouTubers use it. It's just diamond-shaped platforms with a tower of dispensers going upwards, some water buckets in there, and that should be good. Anyway, don't need many more of these iron blocks. I'll just keep a few on me still. I need some power drills though. Do I even have any? Oh no, I brought all the power drills to the other base. Oh no. That's really quite annoying. Yeah, I'll just do the collection part at the end, I guess. Or at least the real part. Anyway, let's grab this, because this has the trapdoors that I'll need. I'll need a ton of these guys as well. So let's just... yeah, let's just fill my inventory up with stone. And I'll place a crafting table around the place over there, maybe a chest or something, so that I can you know, craft the other stuff into slabs as well. And by the way, I'm running on really low render distance. That's on purpose. Can't really use Optifine when I'm playing on the snapshots, so things are a little bit rough at the moment. That's not the right one. This one. Alright, so I want to at least be within a single chunk border. And let's quickly check which one was the exact diagonal. Is it? It's this block, alright. Don't want it to be off center, just slightly. I'm really quite picky about that. Anyway, let's... where shall we start? Let's just go up like 2 blocks and start with the killing part of this trap, which is just some of those. Don't really need anything fancy, and then it's out like, I'm guessing it's like 7 blocks should be fine. 1, 2, 3. No, for this one it's probably 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's go up 1 block. And as you guys may be able to tell, I'm just winging it again. Because I was just saying how I don't need any more iron, but just thinking about it now, I'll need some iron for this stuff. For this bottom platform only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And go up 1 block. And let's just go out a bit further. It's going to be fine to have a little bit of a larger platform than is needed. I don't really mind. Anyway, let's get rid of this block because that's going to annoy me if I keep it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this entire thing should be filled in diagonally. Like so. And that should be where the water will flow to push the creepers towards the center. And creepers in the center are going to burn on this. It's going to be a slow process for them to die, but it's not going to be a really fast and efficient farm anyway, so it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Alright, so I've created a mob collection platform. Now the next step is to put some spawning platforms in place, I suppose. And the way that's going to work is down the center of this farm is going to be a pillar, and in that pillar is going to be alternating area blocks, observers, and dispensers. But I gotta quickly figure out what layer the first thing is, I guess, the first dispenser. So from the center, that's where the water spawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. And so it's probably not fine if it's at this level, although it will be top slabs. But just in case, I'll put the very first dispenser 1 block higher than this. As I said, it's not going to be a super efficient farm for now. Maybe in the future I'll make a super efficient mob farm. Anyway, dispenser. And then for now I'll just fill up with regular blocks. And I don't know if I'm going to use all 18 dispensers. I don't really quite remember how sub-chunks and stuff works. Either way, to be honest, the way I'm setting up this place, it doesn't really matter, because in the end, I'm going to... oops, that's not right. Be building a shell around this place anyway, which will ruin any sub-chunk shenanigans anyway. Alright, anyway, I think this should be sufficient. Let's see if I can do a water drop. If not, I'll probably die from this height. I cannot do it, but I didn't die anyway. So, that's fine. And these 3 blocks can go. And then I probably need a few more iron blocks, just as scaffolding. Don't really need them to complete the farm. And by the way, the collection spot, I have noticed that there's some trees protruding still, and I'll get rid of those in a bit, off camera. But I'll do that when I'm just relaxed, you know. Not while I'm recording. Anyway, some more iron blocks. Don't really need that much. Let's just keep a little bit of inventory space to myself. Alright, so next up is fitting in the what are these things called? Observers. Next up is putting in the observers. And the way I'm doing that is from down below, shift, click them up there. And that should activate this dispenser. Let's test it out. If this one changes, that doesn't really update the observer. How do I update this? Like so, I guess. God damn it. Like this. Alright, and that updates the one below, which is perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Let's remove the lever. We'll need those levers at a later stage. Anyway, I'll go all the way up. And I'll place all the observers like so. And at a later date, I'll God damn it. I'll place in the water buckets at some other time. I don't care. Alright, that's a nice thick old observer tower. And let's quickly put them in here because I don't really need them anymore. Oh, I have some saplings in here still. That's really not the thing that I should be worried about right now anyway. So, next up is platforms. And as I mentioned, I'm going to creeper-proof this farm. Or, not creeper-proof. Make sure that it's a creeper-only farm. Or... Wait, hold on. Yes, alright. I had to think for a second, which sometimes I have to just take a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then for scaffolding purposes, I'll actually not right here. I'll place it one block off. I'll just have a ladder on there at some point, and I'll be using that to get around. Oops, oh, that's going to be annoying. So yeah, there's going to be slabs which mobs can spawn upon, including creepers. And there's going to be slabs on this layer. Now if I just leave it just slabs, tons of things can spawn. Creepers, skeletons, witches, zombies, spiders. Don't want any of that stuff. So what I've got in here, I'll show you guys. Iron trapdoors. Those are going to go topside on here. And this will remove the zombies and skeletons from spawning, but creepers will still be able to spawn, which is really nice. Now, that only gets rid of most of the mobs. I'll still have to deal with spiders this way. So what I'll do is I'll have... Actually, do they need to be transparent blocks? Anyway, I'll have some extra blocks. Could also be slabs, actually. So like slabs like right here, here I believe. Something like that. Anyway, I'll have to double check to make sure the exact positions of the spider non-spawning things. Spider prevention pillars. Anyway, spiders need like a 3x3 space to spawn, and if I just don't give them a 3x3 space, every space is at most 2x2 horizontally anyway, then spiders won't be able to spawn, which is amazing, because spiders are quite a pain to deal with, and I already have super perfectly efficient spider farm, which gotta say produces like 2 string an hour, probably, if I just let it run. But anyway, yeah, I'll work on all these platforms, and maybe I'll try to AFK overnight if I manage to finish it in a reasonable time. If not, I'll see you guys in a bit anyway. Alright, so it's a quick little update. I built a bunch of platforms. Let's actually put it at 4 chunks. I know it's really low, but you know, there's all those bubbles over there, so I'd rather not deal with too high render distance. Anyway, each layer looks like this with the glass blocks. And water will flow around these glass blocks. Creepers won't get stuck on them, but because the water will be flowing diagonally, creepers will just get pushed like so. So there's no dead spots, which is really nice. The trapdoors are in. Those will stop all the full length mobs from spawning. And up here, this is bottom half slabs, but let's actually trigger this, because yeah, now all the water is in place. Not really tested this out yet, but seems to be working. All the layers seem to be waterized. Don't think I've missed a single one, which is really nice, really an important thing. Alright, so the next step is I've completed this this here collection pad, and I need to put water on these blocks. So because the water well, the closest block is down this way, it will flow this way. And the trick is that once we've got all the water in place, we can remove the blocks in the back without any problem, and the water will still flow that way because of the way how water updates work. For now I'm gonna keep those blocks in place because I'll still be updating this, but at the end we can get rid of that entire row and just have the water, which is a really cool trick using using the game's water mechanics. Anyways, I'll go finish this. Build a little, real simple minecart running back and forth underneath that stuff, and build a little timer up top, and that should be it basically. So I'll do all that, go AFK for a little bit, and see if this is actually producing any gunpowder. See you in a bit. Alright, so the creeper farm itself is completely done. I've just put a little tiny timer system up top that's really quite simple. It's just a comparator back there, bunch of repeaters, and a lever as an off switch, and under there is the first whatchamacallit, the very first thing. Anyway, I just went AFK overnight, so I was expecting some phantoms to show up. The reason I have 2 little huts, by the way, is over here I was noticing that guardians were still spawning, so I made one a little bit further away. So hopefully no guardians have spawned and clogged up the mob cap too much. But maybe they have. And maybe I didn't get a singular drop all night. So I'm actually going to check the chest for the first time right now. So this is the collection system, by the way. Just a 3x3 of hoppers with a hopper minecart going across them. Ah, yes! That's what I like to see. Woo! I was honestly worried that it was going to be like just 1 or 2 stacks at most. So I'm actually really glad with how that turned out. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end it off today. And next episode, I'll show you guys what the TNT is actually going to be used for, other than making fireworks for Elytra. This area is starting to look pretty cool, doesn't it? With like all the crazy farms around. The tree farm, iron farm, really big villager farm. I'm loving it. Anyway, let's take a good glimpse at this. Yeah, slightly too far zoomed in. Alright. There's your thumbnail screenshot. Actually, let's put it like that, so that I have a bit of room to put words on the thumbnail. Anyway, you guys don't care about the thumbnail as much anyway, so hey, whatever. I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles!